Noisy Pixel.
The infinite monkey theorem states, should an infinite number of monkeys type on an infinite number of typewriter keyboards for an infinite amount of time, they will eventually type every possible finite text an infinite number of times. Similarly, should a single ape with an infinite number of lives be given an infinite amount of escape attempts over an infinite amount of time, it will eventually be able to escape the confines where it is being held captive. The latter can be proven by Devolver Digital's latest published high-octane game. I'm Brian Lee, and this is Noisy Pixel's review for Ape Out. In Ape Out, players control a captured ape that breaks free from its cage and begins rampaging about in an attempt to escape the building it is being held in. However, this isn't an easy task to accomplish, as players are asked to master the art of escape while going up against a horde of humans who are trying to recapture the loose animal. What comes of this is an insane adventure where I needed to use a combination of wit, force, and quick timing to successfully traverse through the game's randomly generated maps. While simple in concept, there's a sense of beauty in Ape Out's minimalist approach to combat. This well-balanced feature allows players to throw and push enemies, which allows for quick reactions to incoming foes. There was a nice variety of enemies, from snipers to shotgun wielders, to always keep me on my toes and required me to utilize different ways of attacking to take them down. There's a layer of strategy that comes in when I found myself thinking about ways that I can turn the enemy's attacks against other enemies. While I died a lot in Ape Out, it isn't all that bad. The game didn't discourage me with a game over or make me feel cheated. What's more interesting is how the game shows you your progress in relation to your goal after you die. This was just the right amount of motivation that I needed to try and get further the next time I played. With that said, levels are randomly generated to an extent, so I needed to anticipate unknown challenges with each run. The fun and addictive gameplay of Ape Out is complemented by its soundtrack, which happens to be a central theme of the game. Each stage is illustrated by a vinyl cover with its own unique album art and separated by a side A and side B. The soundtrack is made up of a variety of drumming and cymbal crashes that is affected by my actions, such as if I threw an enemy into an obstacle. This made my actions feel more rhythmic, and I felt like I was participating in a jazz jam session, at the same time I was brutally causing my enemies' limbs to explode everywhere. In the end, it's no surprise that Ape Out is addictive and fun, and I had a fantastic time playing through some frustratingly tough stages. However, this frustration can also turn players away from the game, as it doesn't really give anyone a break. With that said, the responsive controls and variation between enemy types and ways to take them down made each level and encounter as thrilling as the last. Ape Out is easy to pick up and play, and I could easily recommend it to fans of those over-the-top and fast action titles. Noisy Pixel is giving Ape Out a 9 out of 10. As always, thank you for checking out the review. For more gaming news, reviews, previews, and more, be sure to check out our website at noisypixel.net. Also, check out our Twitter at noisypixelnews.